Alright guys, here's the Kenmore stackable washer and dryer at Grammy's house. Got some. It's stackable front load washer, and it's working good. So let me go ahead and everybody's all been waiting for those washing machines. So let me go ahead and then that way I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do like a spin cycle on this one. That way you can actually hear how loud it is. Let's see. Yep. But you just need to do is you push that little knob and you turn it. You turn it, but in order to go to the spin cycle, you just turn it to where it says spin. Oh, let's see. There we go. Sometimes you have to like wait for the. Oh man, I like that noise. Listen. Of course, you have to make sure you keep the lid closed because this process only works because you know there's a lid switch down there that prevents the machine from like operating, especially like when it's open. So you can hear it. Great pump sounding, isn't it? You know you've all been waiting for. Yep. You hear it click. It's a nice washer. It's a Kenmore. It's a I don't know how many years it is, but you can hear how loud this washer is. But it's really, but not that loud. It vibrates that much, but not really. It needs some help with leveling to make it sure so it doesn't vibrate as much. They need to do the work on that leveling. So you hear it? You know, everybody's all been waiting for the washer noises. Yep. It's a washer and dryer and all in one. And here's all the washer controls. And here's all the dryer controls. Pretty sure it should start spinning here in a second. Usually the timer may advance to the spin cycle. Oh, there we go. You hear a click. Listen to the vibration. Alright, the lid is closed, so that's a good start. You know, because there's a lid switch that shuts it down like when the lid is open, making sure it's a safety feature so it prevents the washer from operating like when the lid is up. But there's no window. It's just old-fashioned top-load washer. It's a old-fashioned washer. There's no window or anything because it's an older model. Like newer release, like top-load washers will have like a window on it so you can see how loud it is. But it's a really nice washer. It's a top loader. It's a Kenmore top loader. Yeah. Definitely make sure you keep the lid closed like when the machine is running. Making sure for safety, to making sure small kids are not like playing around with the spinning washer like when it's open. It's working good. It's a nice looking washing machine. Yeah, it usually like it will automatically advance the timer to before the machine switches over, making sure so it does drain the water out completely so the time will advance between like different cycles. Yep. And of course over there on the top here's the dryer. So you open the door, you just push it in and just put your clothes in, check the lid, and just close the door. And if you want to do like a tumble dry, but it has all the different cycles. We have time dry, high heat, low heat, and automatic permanent press. Automatic dry, medium heat. For me, I just usually use high heat. And just turn it to time dry, then hit start. You just turn to start. Just turn that little thing right there, and it turns on the dryer. Yep. And it starts to dry it up. But this is what the washer and the dryer sounds like with them both running. Because you know how the washer works, because that's why I know a lot about washers. It fills up with water, it has an agitator that agitates, it washes the laundry. And on the dryer has a heating element that heats up the dryer, it heats up the laundry. And it tumbles because I think there's like a motor for the tumbling. Back and forth, rotates in just one direction. So, gives you different options. Like, this dryer also has like an end of cycle signal. I don't know if that works or not. They've been using a couple of times. I didn't use that much. That was my first time filming that washer in action. So, it's a nice looking washer and dryer. As you can see, no issues, it's working good. You hear that dryer? Because that's why I know how laundry machines work. That's the washer on this side, here, and here's the controls for the washer, and the dryer controls. Here's the controls for the washer. I said it wrong. That's the dryer control. And here's all the controls for the washer. And here's all the controls for the dryer. It's a really nice looking design. It has some little scuff marks on it. They need to do like the maintenance on it, cleaning the exterior parts of it. Got some little marking around. But you know, it looks great. It's looking good. Yep. But on the dryer, it heats up good. Let's check the heat. Make sure it's heating up like it's supposed to heat up. Because dryer needs to heat up. So, making sure it does work as it should. So, of course, on the washer, you have to make sure you like keep the lid closed until the time reaches to the off position. So, it's a nice looking machine. It's a great looking washing machine and a dryer. They both work. You hear a click. That's the timer advancing through all the cycles. Yep. It's a nice looking washer and a dryer set. Yep. You hear the washer. But you can open the dryer door, but you have to make sure you keep the washer lid closed because it's a safety feature. But on the dryer, you can open the door because you know, like if you open the door, it stops the dry cycle because you know how that works. But you know, when the washer is done, I'm gonna show you it's back heating to where it's supposed to, like it's supposed to heat, because I'm going on high heat. And make sure it's back heating like it's supposed to heat. And on the washer, it works good. It has a lid switch, so you know it shuts it down, but I won't show you that because I never use the washer. For me, I just usually keep the lid closed, but in order to like stop it, I just push that little time knob. For me, I just keep it on. Alright? It's a nice looking washing machine. It's looking good. Alright. I will show you the dryer heat. Make sure the heat works like it should. So it's a nice looking machine. It's like quite old. They did some maintenance on it too. Got these little marks around the machine, just to making sure it's working right as it's supposed to. Yep. like I said, here's all the washer controls, the washing machine controls, and the controls of the dryer. To start the dryer, you just turn to which any setting you want, and then just turn to start. But on the washer, to start it up, you just need to like push it and then turn to which any socket you want. Like keep turning it until you hear the water fill, and then pull to start. For me, like most cases, like for me, I just usually like keep turning it and start it until you hear like the water fill, to making sure so it doesn't like bypass the first cycle, like bypass the fill cycle. So it's a nice looking washing machine. Usually, like it takes a minute for like a couple of minutes for the timer to advance. Yeah, it's a nice looking washer, and there it goes. So that's the washer. But while we waiting, let's open the dryer door to show you that it heats up like it's supposed to heat. No heat. I think it needs to warm up a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, the dryer works, but it needs some help with the heating. So, anyways, looks good. And on the washer, it's opening up. It works. Alright. Alright, guys, that's our review of the Kenmore stackable washer and dryer. I think I will show you what the model number is on it. Let's see. Like I said, here's the dryer and here's the washer. Let's close the door and then close the washer, and that's it.